Hello farmers and welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. We are down at our bakery watching the bread pile get bigger and bigger. So I have gotten all the straw removed from the upper plateau. I took all the bread that was here, moved it out of the way because I even did the contract in field 33. I even removed some of the sugar from here, so that's making more sugar. And I've been kind of stockpiling the bread and sugar over here. So maybe in the future I can just maybe put down like a concrete pad here where you can kind of store it, or put a shed here or something. I don't know. I also got the manure and the water filled up. I can't remember if I did that last episode or this one before. And yeah, we're slowly making some wine here. Yeah, wine. I keep saying wine. We're just making grapes. What else I get done? Well, I got all the weeds taken care of in our cotton and sugar beet field. Like I said, I finished the contract in field 33, so let's go ahead and collect that. I did make a little bit of a mistake. So when I was delivering some of the barley to the bakery, I was kind of slow on the trigger. We did get paid $18,000 for that. So when I was emptying the barley into the bakery, yeah, I completed the contract, and then I got like $8,000 for delivering some extra barley that was ours. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to sell that. I want to bring it to the bakery. So, yeah, I got an extra $8,000 from selling barley. And then I think I brought 20,000 liters back over to the bakery, and that's up and producing. Like I said, let's go to here. And yes, I did all the straw bales. Boom, and here they are. These are 20,000 liters apiece, so you can imagine if I were to do a loading wagon that could hold 90,000. Yes, there's one grass bale there because that was in the baler when I brought it up. So that'd be like a lot of trips down. So I could just go ahead and pick these up and pop them in here, shred them, and then I could come over to here and take the straw back out if I need to. And right now, I do have, well, this T8 was, as you can see, we are starting to spread some lime on the fields that need it. I figured get a jump start on this job here. Probably just get the lime spread tonight, and we'll reseed the fields while our CR combine harvester is probably going to harvest the corn tomorrow in the lower plateau. At least that's kind of the plan. So what will happen is while we're harvesting the corn down there, or a worker will be, we'll be up here replanting, and I think, like I said, we're going to do wheat because we did barley this time, so we'll go ahead and do wheat on the next go around, just to do like a little bit of a crop rotation. Don't really need to do it, but since we just did barley, I don't want to do it again. In seasons, crop rotation is a thing, so right now I'm just trying to get this kind of set up so a worker can have a little bit of room to turn around. I think he actually may get stuck, so you know what? On this field here, we will go ahead and, I mean, this field's not going to take us too long. Plus, we get to do a little bit of lime spreading ourselves. And then we're going to head up to field number 3, and we're going to harvest that corn. And with that corn, we are just going to go ahead and store it. The best price is actually down at the bakery and going up. So, unless I can fit it all into the trailer that we have up here, I really don't feel like bringing the truck back up with the 90,000 liter trailer that we have. Yes, I'm getting lazy because I've been working here for like about an hour and a half trying to get all this stuff done to get the straw out of here and move all the equipment back down. So like the Fendt, I brought the Fendt tractor up with the baler and baled it, then brought that tractor back down. I've been moving equipment around, parking things away, trying to get the farm back up and looking good, or organized. I don't know if it looks good, but it's organized is what I want to say. Yeah, so that's where we kind of stand at the moment. So I don't think we're going to hit $1 million. I mean, that's a long stretch to hit $1 million by midnight to pay off that much. I mean, it would be nice, but yeah, there's no way we're going to hit $1 million. I'm trying to think. We probably have, let's see, 4 times 10. I'm just trying to think of how many pallets I actually got of bread. We are going to sell the bread today. The price did not hit $900. It stopped at $871, I do believe. So I probably have like 32, 40 40 pallets of bread going, and I'm just holding up. I don't want to sell the bread that we have now because we're still making some. So if I go deliver at the bakery and then wait and go deliver the price on the bread is going to drop at the bakery. So I don't want to have the price drop on us while we are doing other things and waiting for the bread to be made. The sugar price, like I said, is not good either. Well, it's not bad. It's like 900 and something, but it's dropping. So we'll hold off on that as well. But we will pay off some of the loan today, just before we head on and off to bed. And I'm not getting this I'm going to have little strips here and there, but I'm not going to be too bothered. I could have used GPS, but these fields are so small and it's not that hard to get it mostly covered. I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother trying to seed these fields tonight. I think we're just going to go ahead and get, we got these 2 fields done. We'll get the field done with a worker right there. I think a worker should have no problem. So I'm going to hire a worker, and we're going to head up, and we're going to, cut some corn. Harvest some corn. However you want to say it. So I already got the combine up there along with the other T8 and our trailer ready to go. You, sir, can, or ma'am, whatever the case may be, can go ahead and spread some lime in that field, and you should be good to go. So that's looking good. That's looking good. We'll get the worker's going to take care of that tonight. I'll probably put a worker on this one tomorrow when we start seeding the fields. And yeah, we're ready to come up here. So yeah, the rest of our fields we're just waiting for. Yeah, these fields might be another 24 hours, so another day and a half or so before they're ready, which is fine. So let's just jump up here to our combine. No, that's the corn header. There we go. Go ahead and unfold that. But it's going to feel good to start paying off this loan once again instead of buying I mean, it's fun to buy stuff. Let's, can't deny that. But, you got to start digging that loan again, or else we're going to be here forever. Going kind of slow here. So does the header need to be repaired, or is this where I'm digging into the ground? I'm having a flashback now doing this before. Yeah, now we're picking up speed. Could be the header's kind of digging into the ground a little bit there. Don't know. So as for the tree farm up here, I think I will get to that again eventually. The tree harvester is up here, but we won't be loading it into the train. That's the only difference. So I can either deliver the logs to the south, south silo or southern silo, whatever, port silo. I think it's actually called the port silo because there's kind of like a port there. On the river, but I think there's a port there, or I can just bring it right to the sawmill. So I think when it comes down to whatever we fancy, like I said, I did try to give it a shot loading into the train, but I don't see no straps on the train, which is kind of weird to strap in the logs. But then again, you wouldn't think the logs would just fling on out of the back of the cart, but they did. I haven't looked too hard, but I haven't yet to find any logs from the loading point right there to down to the port silo. I keep wanting to say southern silo. That's what maybe it was called on FS17, but in 19 it's called the port silo. I have to keep that in my head here. Speaking of the train, here it comes. Take a quick look if you can. I'll try to pan the camera over, but there was 3 or 4 logs in there last I checked. But it's been a while. Actually, there might be a log. I don't see any logs in there right now. But there is. What is this in the field here? Actually, wait. There's one log right there. Interesting place. So there's one log. Here's another. Are we going to find one in this field? I hope when we're harvesting, if we may push one out of this field. Who knows? So yeah, I got 2 logs there. All right, and oops, I'm full, and I've done it again because I'm too busy checking other things out. Well, since we're in the combine and I'm out of the field, I might as well go ahead and go to the trailer and empty out that way. So I don't remember how many logs we actually had in the cart or the train, so I don't know how many are about on the map, but I'll try to keep a mental note where they are, so next time we go to do logs, I'll try to get the autoloader to come around and pick them up. And yeah, that's good. Just run right into your trailer. Yep, yep. There we go. So I'll have a quick look while that's filling up. So on prices, yeah, the bread $8.71, staying stable. Cheese, I don't see any reason to put down the cheese factory because the milk price is just as good as the cheese is. Cheez-Its? No, cheese is. So $8.62 for milk right now. And the best price for cheese is $8.49. So I mean, I actually lose money doing that. Don't want to do that. So the grapes, we don't have enough grapes to go ahead and sell those. And of course the sugar, like I said, oh yeah, the price is way down to below $8.50. So we'll hold off on that. But the bread we certainly will get to later on. Don't know how much we're going to get out of there, but it should be a couple grand. Easy. Should I say easy? No, I shouldn't say easy. Because every time we do, you end up hurting yourself every time we say that. But this field here will need to be plowed. I don't think it's going to need to be limed, because I think we just limed it before this harvest. So probably just needs to be plowed because it's corn. And then maybe, like I said, we'll do all 5 fields with wheat. I could do that because, wait, oh, that's the, yeah. That's the T8 tractor spreading the line. Says he's finished. Well, we'll see how good of a job he did later on. Or she. I didn't check. So you can kind of see the tree harvester over the knoll there, sitting there. Plenty of trees to cut on down, and then what we'll do is once we get them all cut, we'll bring up our wood chipper and we'll grind up all the stumps, and then we will buy a planter and buy some saplings, replant some trees. And that's one thing I never really get around to. I always replant trees. I think, yeah, we'll come back up and cut them again, and I never do. We did that on Mercury Farms. We went ahead and harvested a whole lot up in the forest, replanting trees. We did go back up, though, and at least look at them to see, oh, yeah, the trees are all grown back in, ready to go. But we sold the land back to the National Forest Department. So that's how we got our money back there on Mercury Farms. Yeah, so if we get, it would be nice if I can get up to $300,000 on the bread. Then we can pay off a really good, decent-sized chunk of that loan. Of course, anything I pay off, I think the bank will be happy, because it's been about a week in game since I've even touched paying off that loan. And then, like I said, the next day will be tomorrow. We could also sell some. The pigs will be ready to be sold, and then in another 24 hours we'll have cotton modules and more silage bales. I don't think I need any hay, and I am keeping an eye on my combine this time. Can I grab this? I mean, there isn't much here now because I ran over most of it. Make a trip back to the tractor and pour it on in. We're actually getting a lot of corn out of here. But then again, corn is not something I usually just harvest and pay too much attention to. So I don't know how good of a yield it actually is compared to other crops. But we're going to be harvesting a lot of corn the next couple episodes. All the 3 fields on the eastern southern plateau is corn. But that is for the piggies to go ahead and munch on. I keep forgetting how wide this corn header is. I keep going ahead and hitting my trailer. I was going to say our new trailer, but we've had that trailer for a while now. And so maybe, depending on the time, well, it's already 5 o'clock at night. So yeah, I got 2.5 more hours of daylight. That's one thing I did notice on seasons when I was recording it on the Hazard County the other day. We're in late spring, and I wasn't paying attention. I'm like, oh, it's getting dark, must be 7:30. It was like, no, late spring, it's past 8 o'clock at night. Alright, so I'm going to go make some more laps around this field here. See how far, well, hopefully I get all the way done. That'd be nice. But you'll be back before then. And then we'll head on down and sell some bread. And we'll see what kind of time of day it is. If I got some extra daylight hours, maybe I will grab the other T8 and the spreader. And we'll head up to field number 4. I think it's 4. It's either 4 or 5. Is this field... You know what? Let's just look now because I've been calling this field 3. It is field 3 and this is field 4, correct? Yeah. So maybe we'll go up to field 4 afterwards. If I got any daylight left, it will spread some lime. That way I don't have to worry about in the morning. But let me get some of this corn harvested. I think I'm going to have more than enough here as well. I may have to go back and empty the trailer into the silo and come on back. So I may have to put this guy to work for a little bit. But I'll see you in a little bit, and hopefully most of this field will be done. Making our way back to field number 3 after taking our second trip to the silo to empty out some corn on almost full trailers. So it's looking like we might get somewhere near 100,000 liters of corn off this field, which is pretty darn good. Also, we are getting close to dusk hours. It's almost 7:30 in the evening, so in this short time here it'll start to get a little dark. So we're going to let this guy go ahead and keep on working. We are almost done harvesting the field, as you can see, or maybe I'll just wing it up with him. Maybe I'll fire this worker, leave the engine running. Yeah, we'll take care of it because I can probably turn around a little bit quicker than the worker can. No, you're thank you for your help, but it's not required right now. And you know what? I'm here. Let's go ahead and just empty out this because I'm almost full. But no problem fitting the rest of this into the trailer. Then we're going to head on down to the Volvo truck. It's kind of already set to go to load up some pallets. I mean, hopefully the price has not changed at all. I don't think it will because it just finished going up not long ago in game. So it'll probably take probably in the middle of the night before the price goes back down. A couple times I was just daydreaming and didn't realize my combine was almost full and did the thing I do, which is run through my crops a little bit. But it's good. That means that fertilizer is still there. Yeah, a lot of help it does. But anywho, let's rip out the rest of this corn. I'll get this one corn stalk right here. Oops, header was already on. Yeah, so I am thinking all 5 fields, throw down some wheat. That should top off the pigs pretty easily and maybe give me some extra. Then again, I always say, yeah, that should be no problem for the pigs. Then I go feed the pigs and realize they actually needed a couple 100,000 liters and I only brought down 150. So there's that. But yeah, we do have some sunflower I can top them off with. We got plenty of potatoes. And that just leaves the corn and wheat. And we're doing the corn probably in the morning on the lower plateau. Well, we're going to hire a worker to do that kind of job while we're up here. We're going to spread some lime in field number 4 because I'm not doing that tonight. And then we'll have a T8 start going around. Maybe we'll see one field and we'll have to come over here with the other T8 and plow this field so it'll be ready for him to come on over. I'm not going to bother cultivating this field because we only got one cultivator. I don't have a small enough one for up here. And since I got a direct drill, I really don't need it, but I mean, you probably should. But we're not going to. So I'm going to leave this stuff in the field just for tonight anyways. It's fine. I will bring the T8 back with the trailer and put that into the silo. But the combine will empty here. We'll get it out the field so it's not sitting on the field overnight. That's not good for it. You don't need the beacons anymore. And let me switch that. And then we'll fold up the header. I am glad I got the header for this combine just so we can do sunflowers and corn up here. Oh, I can also fold up the combine because there's nothing in it. So we'll go ahead and do that. I don't know why the base game doesn't do like what Season does and kind of gives you extended forecast a little bit. I bet you when FS 21 comes out, bet you seasons might be a part of the base game. Who knows? Or they'll put it into like a platinum edition like they're doing with the class. But anyways, that's into the... well, I shouldn't say that's in the future. I mean, we're talking maybe next year at this time, October, November. Is usually when it comes out every 2 years. So we're pretty much 1 year into this. So yeah, we're halfway through. Shockingly enough, this game has almost been out for a year. November 14th of last year, something like that, it came out, I would assume. Somewhere around there. Anywho, let's get this corn into the silos so the mice have easier access to it. And then we'll go sell some of our bread. And then we'll pay off the loan, go to bed, and see how much we saved on loan interest per night. $1,000 to $2,000 would be nice, for sure. But I gotta see how much we sell. I'm hoping we get $300,000 for the bread that we're about to sell. I would say let's look into our inventory to see how much corn we have, but I think I had some corn in stock before I started putting it into the silo. Yeah, I don't remember how much we had, but we almost got 100,000 liters off the field, I do believe. Alright, so let's, wait a minute, I should go here. It is the bakery I'm bringing the bread to, correct? You all agree with me? Yes. To the bakery. Which is, we got to come on down here. Yes. Right on here, alright. We'll grab the ones here first. Actually, I don't think that might be still set for bales. It is. And I just need regular, not mission pallets, not lumber pallets, not egg boxes. Pallets, there we go. We'll go ahead and turn this on. And, ooh, missed the road sign. Good, I don't have to pay the town any money to put that back in. Not like I ever do. Alright, let's head on to the bakery. Put our beacons on. I mean, it's nighttime. Let's get some flashing lights going. Let the town people know I'm coming with their stale bread because this bread's been sitting out in the sun for days. Probably the flies are enjoying it as much as the people will. I have no idea. Yeah, so up and over the bridge. I have taken some road signs down. So yes, that was a road sign on the side of the road that you saw. I took it down because, yeah, when I was doing the bales, I was just running around with my head cut off more so than I do when I'm on camera. Hard to believe, but I do. Never check for traffic, just go ahead and... Oh, our corn is ready down here. And probably before I go to bed, I probably should also check for contracts for field 33 and 35. Those are the only two fields that we're really taking contracts in at this point. So... am I going to have to unload it? Oh, you know why? Because they're not... I don't think they're unloaded onto the trailer, so that's why they're not going to unload. There we go. So 62,000, and the truck kind of blocks it from seeing it, so we'll go ahead and do that. 68, 68. Well, let's say $70,000 per trailer. So I'm not going to get $300,000. We should get $200,000. Well, maybe not. I don't know if I got 3 full trailers. 2 full trailers for sure. And I don't know how much bread we've made since. But we get what we get, right? Can't help that. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the bread, sell that, and I'll grab my smartphone and we'll pay off some of this loan, head to bed, wake up tomorrow morning and probably see the bread price is like, $100, $200 better than it is now. Let me go ahead and turn on the autoloader. I don't have no lights on. I got my beacons on, but I got no lights on. Whoa, that is bright. Yeah, let's just do that. Go ahead and grab that. I should not have more than, yeah, right there. So I got 4 more pallets. I don't want to grab the sugar pallets. But if I do, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if sugar is sold at the bakery. Sounds like it should. My guess is it is, but I don't want to bring it there because the price is not good at all. Move over, people. I'm in a hurry to sell this bread so I can pay off this loan a little bit. I thought that car was going to turn up over the bridge. I'm glad there was no car coming across the bridge because I would have had a nice head-on collision there. I just remember back in 17, this alleyway used to be just a little bit narrower, and it could be only because there was awnings sticking off that building or something. And I'm hitting the ones on this side. I got more room than before, and I still can't do it. But it's good to know the bread does sell. That would have been disappointing. Alright, so if I just unload there and take the trailer off, and then those 2 there should sell. No, they won't. Not back far enough, must be. There they go. It's amazing that the truck is actually stopping them from selling, but... Well, we're up to almost $630,000. Which means, oh, hey, look, an accident I didn't cause. Yeah, so right now we're going to pay, as is, $500,000 off that loan right now. Because that would leave me $130,000, which is kind of what I need for midnight. I don't really need that. I mean, if I were to do the math, it's probably more like 121, 122. But 130 just to be sure. I will grab what the bakery has to offer, our bakery, for bread. And then I'll try to sneak the rest of the bread pallets without grabbing any sugar pallets. Let's go ahead and turn on the autoloader. I should put down, I do have the lights mod installed. I was going to grab that one, the full, not the non-full one, I should say. And I'm going over something. Is this a curb? Yeah, it's just a curb. But now I'm hitting the fence on the solar panels, I think. Alright, let's not grab the sugar pallets. Let's stay away from the pallets, and then what I'll do is I'll back up to them. I just want to make sure I can just grab just the bread. There we go. Perfect. That's all we need. So maybe pay off $550,000 of the loan. Seems about right. And then hopefully in the next day or so, like we'll have the sugar that we put in, and then the sugar beets. I mean, that sugar factory will make. And the traffic seems to be stopping it for some unknown reason here and there. They don't got no machines working, so it's not like a worker. They're stopping for the worker. Alright, let's see if I can back up this time without having any issues. It is possible. Let the traffic go first because they don't like to stop. I will say the traffic here is a lot better than Hazard County. That they don't stop for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, make sure I get back far enough this time. Well, I'm hitting the back wall, so that should be back far enough. Turn off. And then unload, unhitch, and they are selling. Perfect. Let's go ahead and I will bring the trailer back. Oops, almost forgot where I was turning. Sharp right, sharp right. Do not need the HUD on anymore. I think we'll just go ahead and park this up in the hog barn placeable area. Because I don't know when I'll use it next. It'll either be for the silage bales or it will be for... It could be for the grapes. I said grapes. Or the sugar. We will be I don't know if we got any barley left or not. Let's go ahead and turn off the beacons. Lights. Turn off the truck. I am kind of curious. We'll just go ahead and jump here. So, yeah, so we've had this down for about a day. So it looks like we're making 8,000, probably 8,000 liters per day of grapes. That's the sugar that we have. Is the sugar... Are you full again? Yeah, but there's only like not much sugar beet left in there. And you are making... Wow, I still got plenty of barley left, actually. That should be about 10 pallets or so. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, pay off some of this loan, leave me like 130. So it looks like $550,000. We'll just round it off there is what I'm going to pay off. So give me just a moment, and then we'll go ahead and sleep through the night. All right, so while I was paying off the bank, I just walked on back home. I would love to have a pool like that outside my house. Anyways, yeah, so it's 8:30 at night, and let's see, our bank account's down to $139, but what we're down to is $41.368 million. We were at $41.91 million. So there's what our loan looks like. So we were paying pretty close to $118,000, but let's go ahead and head on to bed here. Let's see, just before 9. You know, I think sleeping 10 hours is good. I don't need to get up extremely early. So what do we take for a hit there? So I took off like $1,500 off the loan interest. It's a little bit of something. I just turned the lights off in the house. It's funny, I can always open that door. Well, stay open. See if I care. So the weather looks good. Yeah, so if you come on down here, you can see 116.2 compared to 117.7. So not bad. $1,500 better. I gotta look at the bread prices just because. Well, it's not bad. That price is going up. The sugar price is all... Ooh, that's not bad right there. $9.62. It's at the Timberline flour mill, but that's okay. The grapes went way down. But I don't have enough grapes there to sell anyways. Oh, wait. The one thing I kind of forgot. Yep. So the pigs will be sold today. So there's $160,000 coming in. I don't believe these fields down here will be ready today at all. The corn is all ready, and of course nothing up here. This field needs to be plowed, and this one needs to be limed. This one does not. These three right here are ready to be seeded, and we're going to put wheat down there. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always, and I'll catch you next time on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.